The Supreme Court's ruling this week in Knox versus Service Employees International Union is one of the most brazen of the Roberts Court. It shows how defiantly the 5 justices act in advancing the aggressive conservatism of their majority on the court. The court's moderate liberals were rightly dismayed by the majority's willingness to breach court rules by lawsuit of its agenda. In this labor union case, there is no getting around that the legal approach is indistinguishable from politics. The court's 5 conservatives ruled that in 2005, Local 1000 of the Service Employees International Union should have sent a notice to all non-members it represented when it imposed a temporary 25% increase in union dues for public sector employees in California to fight 2 anti-union ballot measures. The court said the union infringed on the free speech rights of the non-members by not giving them the chance to prevent the use of their dues to support expressions of political views unrelated to collective bargaining. Justices Sonia Sotomayor and Ruth Bader Ginsburg agreed with this narrow judgment only. This produced a 7-2 ruling on that specific question. But Justice Samuel Alito, Jr., writing an opinion representing the conservative 5 only, went far beyond this principle, which has been settled law since 1986. The majority held that the union should have sent out a new notice allowing non-members to opt in to the special fee. Justice Alito described the long-time rule allowing union charges to non-members unless they opted out of paying part of the dues as a remarkable something for unions that approaches the limits of what the First Amendment can tolerate. For the first time and on its own initiative, the court mandated an opt-in requirement. To reach this decision, Justice Sotomayor explained in an opinion joined by Justice Ginsburg, the majority breaks our own rules and, more importantly, disregards principles of judicial restraint that define the court's proper role in our system of separated powers. Under the court's rules, only the questions set out in the appeal are to be considered by the court. As Justice Stephen Breyer noted in a dissent joined by Justice Elena Kagan, each reason the court offers in support of its opt-in conclusion seems in logic to apply not just to special assessments, but to ordinary yearly fee charges as well. The conservative majority strode into the center of the bitter debate that right-to-work laws preventing unions in 23 states from requiring members to pay any union expenses, including those supporting collective bargaining that benefits non-members, is using this narrow case to insert itself into that political controversy when there was no necessity to do so. At the conclusion of the meeting of leaders from the Group of 20 largest economies early this week, participants said they were united in their efforts to promote growth and jobs. But no one was sure whether Angela Merkel, Germany's chancellor and a champion of budget austerity, was ready to drop her opposition to more government spending in East Europe's debt crisis. Her agreement on Friday on a stimulus package worth up to 130 million euros is a welcome sign that she might come around after all, and not a moment too soon. With Spain tottering, Italy is viewed as the next domino. On Thursday, Moody's Investor Service downgraded 15 banks, including the 5 biggest ones in the United States and several in Europe. On Friday,